Hello, everyone. Welcome to Royal Mystic Collective Wisdom Podcast. I'm your host, Royal Mystic, and we're doing a series on chakras, learning about as much as we can about how to activate them, how to clear blockages, how to keep ourselves in a place of balance. So your heart chakra, unapologetically, is the center of all things. This is the main superstar. This is the superhuman energy here. Heart chakra can really project itself out, and it's more of a understanding the feeling of grief, happiness, joy. It hits the whole spectrum from the lowest of the low to the highest of the high. And it is our big experience of feeling, whether we're in love, whether we're feeling accomplished, feeling worthy, feeling very much in a place of trust and allowance, because we are not afraid of what other people think of us. The heart, if you got your heart in balance, then you don't have to worry about trying to measure up to anyone else because you don't feel the need to do so. So, your heart chakra is right in the center of your chest where your heart is located. Its color is green. The element that it matches with is air. If you look at a chakra symbol, you'll see all the different pictures of each chakra. It's the green one with a 12-petaled lotus. It also has what's called a Merkaba or Merkaba, which is sacred geometry energy. It's a 6-pointed star, but it's 3-dimensional. It is considered the blueprint of life itself. It is 2 tetrahedron pyramid shapes that are joined together or conjoined, and it creates a beautiful energy. It is the center of Metatron's cube. So Metatron is an archangel. You can check that out on a little sidebar if you want to go off on an adventure of understanding. Metatron is one of my guides when I'm doing my psychic work. I've met and been told that's who it is. And it is the energy of being very much in a place of, like I said earlier, feeling. Feeling is a very strong word that keeps coming into my mind. The age of activation for this particular chakra, we've talked about the previous ones, it's gradually going up the scale, as you notice. This one happens between the age of 21 and 28. And that's about the time when people start to get serious and pair off. And that's why, because the heart chakra starts to open and be in the energy of not being so childlike and self-centered. If you're in alignment, your chakra, your heart chakra will open up and allow yourself to be in a place of acceptance and being in a place of wanting to work together. So it controls your ability to love and be loved and to experience joy and feel inner peace and compassion. So it's really important to have this aligned because it does mean that you feel good about yourself. And one of the main mantras I really enjoy is, I am perfect exactly as I am. It's an energy of self-acceptance and the energy of not allowing yourself to believe that you are less than what you should be. So when you're in a healthy heart chakra, you'll have an immense feeling of trust in yourself and others. You'll have the ability to have sympathy and empathy. You'll already probably be in the energy of self-care, have a little regimen or routine or things that you like to do. Even if it's sporadic, you may not have it down to a science, but I don't, certainly. I would love to say I have this whole routine that I have set up, but no, unfortunately, life gets in the way and we forget. So that's why it's important that we have these beautiful podcasts, because it helps to kind of awaken that within yourself as well as mine. Being in connection to others is a good, healthy heart chakra energy. Being able to be around other people and not feel like you need to be isolated. Having the ability to forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness is a big deal. That's a big blocker. When we have animosity and resentment toward another person, even if it's somebody on the highway while you're driving, right now, that's a dangerous prospect to do, but because people are just, the highway is not a good time. So being in the energy of being in your heart chakra and allowing other people to make mistakes and not feel the need to call them out on it or to see them punished, right? That's definitely an unhealthy heart chakra energy. So when it's blocked, you'll have codependency issues. And codependency is nothing but, if I can put it very simply, it's blaming and then having a reason to do something to get back at them. So when you're keeping score, basically, that's keeping score, and you feel like you've got to get your lick in, you got to get back at them somehow. It's a little game of volleying back and forth the energy of who's got the last, who got the last dig in. So that's never a healthy energy for yourself or for any relationship. It's literally poison to a relationship. When you have a blocked heart chakra, you also feel badly about the way you look or the way you sound or the way you move or where you live. You'll have all these little barriers flying up about not feeling like you're at a place where you A, deserve anything better, and B, that you can't get anything better. Also feeling this energy of being stuck and not wanting to really change at all, knowing that you're in a miserable place, but not even wanting to take the effort. And physically, this will affect you because your heart is your circulatory system. It is all of the respiratory system. Those are major deals. When the circulatory system isn't working and the respiratory system isn't working, either one, that's the end. Yeah, that you're done. So these are important things to keep in the right rhythm and keep in the right flow. So understanding that, the high blood pressure and the heart palpitations and difficulty breathing, these are things that signal not only, you should see your cardiologist if it's happening on the regular, but for yourself, every panic attack I've ever had started out with the heart palpitations and the pain in the chest. And you know what stopped them? Turning off the news, silencing my mind, and absolutely just going outside and sitting in the energy of the outdoors, breathing the fresh air, getting the sympathetic energy being lended to me by the living things in my backyard. This is important because you understand that your energy in your heart actually affects your body. And understand too, a broken heart is a real illness. It can shut you down. And we don't want to be in a place where we feel shut down or afraid to do things because our heart doesn't feel up to it, right? So the heart is the warrior energy. This is where when we really have our heart aligned and we're in a hard place, the person who has the most heart usually wins because they're ready to go the distance. They are fully invested and they believe in themselves. So it is an advantage to really align this. So one of the ways to align it is crystals. And not all, but some of the best crystals and the ones that I feel are really aligned are rose quartz, number one, absolutely. Aventurine, rhodochrosite, malachite, green tourmaline, kunzite, peridot, chrysoprase, amazonite, emerald, green moldavite, and prehnite. So all of these are very easily acquired and not expensive, and just whatever resonates with you. And you notice they're all pink and green. So that it's important for you to understand that is the colors of your heart chakra. Beautiful colors to match together. Back in the 80s, they were a big combination. I remember lots of pink and green. You can also reset your heart chakra through what you eat. Now, it's important to remember when you're preparing the food and when you're eating the food, the intention matters. So at least take a few moments while you're eating to give yourself it's almost like you're imbibing it, right, with your energy of gratefulness and healing through your heart. Your heart accepts it. Thank you, universe, for giving me this opportunity to heal myself through this wonderful food. Thank you for providing this for me, and being in this energy. So these foods are, of course, they're going to be green, cucumber, kale, broccoli, and I added broccolini because I love broccolini, celery, spinach, green apples, kiwi, lime, mint, and lettuce. So one of the main things that I drink every day is cucumber with mint and carbonated water. It's just something I feel once I first tried it, when your body needs it, when you just drink it down without even thinking about it and it's already gone, you got to make another one. So anytime your body's reacting to something like that, keep feeding it that. Allow yourself to really cleanse and bring in the element of that, because these are living vegetables. So the energy of them, the essence of the energy of them is beautiful and will help heal. Now, we can also do affirmations. When we look in the mirror or setting in meditation, I am loving and lovable. I release judgment of myself and others. I let go of resentment, and I forgive and am forgiven. I believe in myself. I trust my intuition and divine guidance. I am worthy. These are so important to allow yourself to really connect. And a couple of the last two things, essential oils. Taking a hot bath and dropping some in the bath water, or using a diffuser, putting in rose, sandalwood, frankincense, melissa, geranium. These are all very, very good with the alignment of the heart chakra. I love rose oil in my bath. It's just amazing. And rose oil with clary sage, oh my gosh, forget about it. It's awesome. So the last, but certainly not least, are the yoga poses. Every one of these, it shows where the heart is exposed and out, just like in the High Priestess card of my Gilded Tarot deck, where she's flying forward, allowing herself to surrender to the guidance. So the half camel, and it's called the heart hand placement. So the hand is like a fin sticking up from your heart breastbone. And then they have the wheel pose. This is basically a back bend. The bridge pose, which is with your shoulders and neck on the ground and your hips elevated. So it's a back bend with your shoulders and neck on the ground. And then you have the warrior pose. And it's an open back bend pose rather than the standard warrior pose with the hand up and the hand out, one hand up, one hand out. This one is putting the hands back and opening your chest. The upward facing dog, the reverse plank, and the bow pose. All of these, any one of them and all of them, you hold these poses and you breathe. And when you breathe, you use your heart chakra and the breathing. So remember, if you're going to do a meditation to allow yourself to reset your heart chakra also, remember to visualize the beautiful green orb within your body. Allow it to expand out larger and brighter and larger and brighter. And it can go out into the entire cosmos and completely encompass all things. As far out as you can push that energy field, you can do it. If you, however you want to do it, you can do it. You can do it just within yourself, within your room. You can cover your house in it. The heart chakra is a very solid energy for doing all kinds of good things and creating good energy. If you've got a job interview, before you walk into that interview, or if you're on Zoom, before they jump on, before you make the connection, allow yourself to breathe, pulling in the crown chakra right through the crown, pulling in divine light into your heart. Hold it in your heart for at least 3 heartbeats, and then exhale it out, love and light to whoever may need it. And when you're making that connection, you're doing it in a place where as soon as whoever comes on, even through doesn't matter that it's on Zoom. I do readings on Zoom. The information still gets to me. So allow yourself to connect with that person on your heart chakra level. And that's your best shot at really connecting. Because if you can't connect with them on your heart chakra level, then they're not on your frequency, which is also kind of a flag, right? We want to be in the energy of alignment with the people we work with and for. Now, I don't know about y'all, but there's been many times where I've not been in alignment with the person, but I need the job. So allowing yourself to do that heart work before you walk in improves your chances of them accepting your heart chakra energy and it being the bridge you need to fill in that gap of being on a different frequency. So I hope this has helped you, and I'll send you away with a beautiful blessing and helping you to open and remember you are the most sacred thing in the universe. You are angelic, you are light itself, and love is a natural experience. So I send you love, light, abundance, peace, joy, happiness, healing, and harmony to all of you. Many blessings to you, my friends, and I'll talk to you again next week. I almost said see you again, but I'll speak to you again next week, and we'll be discussing the throat chakra. So many, many blessings, and thank you so much for listening. Next time, namaste.